All right, so the series opens up by noting that an increasing number of Filipino women are falling for and forming relationships with foreigners. And even in its title, AFAM Wives Club references the acronym AFAM, meaning a foreigner assigned in Manila. In
Mm.
your view, what factors contribute to the strong fascination and affinity many Filipino women have with foreign partners?
Oh, I think because because of social media, there's many that's trends that having a foreigner partner like treats you right. So there's many Filipino women wanted to try it because they have a F fucked up relationship with uh Filipino men. Yeah.
Kaylin, in the premiere episode, you share your experience as a trans woman, a moment that highlights the importance of LGBTQ plus representation and visibility in media. Did you face any challenges with self-acceptance during your formative years? And what guidance would you offer to individuals who are still learning to embrace their authentic identity?
Definitely. Ruel, if you it will be actually shown in the show as I don't want to be a spoiler, but part of me saying yes to this platform, I see it as a platform because it's about storytelling and I want my story to be out there as an inspiration and education. Let me quote me on this, but of course I've experienced so much. I have been discriminated, I have been rejected numerous times and even experienced, being told that despite my choice in life, I am still not deserving. And despite whatever I reached success, or even though I represented myself and my story in my community well, I still don't belong. And that is a very, very, poignant feeling for me and for my community because what do you mean by we don't belong? Or do we really think that we need to think about being do we belong or do we just create our own space? So part of me being here is creating that space and being a good representation for my community because we just need trans women to just show themselves up and live authentically and to live as a woman, I know
Mhm.
not a lot of people do believe in this statement that trans women are women, but this story, my story, will actually give them a glimpse of what it really means to be a trans woman, the struggles that we're facing, what society is actually telling us, and what do we really want? Do we want respect? Do we want to overstep? No, we just want to live. And living is not a right. It's what we need to do because it's given to us by by the God, of course.
Yes, beautiful answer, Kaylin. Beautiful. All right. So, Julia, my next question is for you. I don't
Hi,
mean to
yeah.
put you on the spot, though,
Oh, I
but
see. Okay.
as a lawyer who's passionate about family law, you mentioned in the premiere how much you enjoy discussing complex topics, including the concept of a special contract of permanent union between a
Okay.
man and a woman. I think you see where I'm going
Yeah.
with this. That moment hints at a potentially meaningful discussion later in the season with Kaylin. I don't know if I've only seen the first episode, so I don't know if there's a conversation between the two of you. But Julia, what is your perspectives on permanent unions when they involve trans individuals?
Mm, right. That's a really great question, and the Philippines is really behind on this topic. There have been test cases already, actually, in the Philippines, Silveria versus Republic of the Philippines, where people tried to change their sex, people tried to change their name on the basis of a change of sex, and it's been denied repeatedly in the Supreme Court. And I think it is time for a change. But so the question is, what comes first? Is it a change of culture or a change of law? Who leads the charge? So maybe through the conversations that we have on the show, we're able to explore some of those themes, but I can't really tell you right now because it's a bit of a spoiler. But what I can say is maybe the important thing is really to just give people an avenue to discuss these threats, right? To discuss what values are important and how to get legal advice on those topics. And that actually ties me back perfectly to why I even joined the show in the first place, which is really to advocate for for my personal cause, which is to make legal services accessible for people. We ran a free legal aid weekend with rainbow rides during Pride Month, where people could ask us about same-sex unions, about civil partnerships, about adopting as a same-sex couple, about inheritance rights as a same-sex couple. Those issues are so complex in the Philippines, and there's no easy answer to it, honestly. It's something that has to be crafted based on each case. And I guess you'll see a little bit of that during the show, and it's something that requires a much longer conversation.
Yeah, but despite those longer conversations, it's all about educating. I love when Julia talked about, like, oh, it's a conversation starter. Yes, it's a conversation starter, and it's about time for us as women to show the roadmaps and what we could do, which are, of
Exactly.
course, not to contradict these ideologies and cores and values of Filipinos, but to open them to a much more bigger scale and to open them on what the world can offer them so that we could be better, to have a better space, to have a better life, and to have equal opportunities for all women and for all, of course, for the LGBT community.
Correct. Like the world is changing. And I think Filipinos are so accepting, actually. And we just need to have that reflected in our laws. Because I think a lot of that is reflected in our culture, right? We're so accepting and loving as a people. So why is it not translating into law? Why do we still not have those rights recognized? We still don't have divorce, even. Like we're one of the last two countries in the world that
Yeah.
don't have this.
Marie, so you've mentioned on several occasions that you naturally have a shy personality. Has your experience as a vlogger helped you step out of your shell and feel more comfortable opening up in this series? And in what way has your partner supported you throughout this journey?
It really helped me a lot, and it helped me with all the cameras. And it's like I didn't mind where if there's a camera or not. I didn't thought about there's someone's or someone is talking about my life. I don't mind anymore. And the support that my has been giving me. For example, I am actually affected. He's always reassuring me. He's always telling me what matters is what I think about you or the people who loves you. Because at the end of the day, only you can make yourself happy. Only you can make yourself frustrated or sad.
Mm,
Yeah,
okay,
that's how he helps me.
beautiful. Kaylin, you bring a vibrant, dynamic energy to the show, not
Thank
only as
you.
a beauty queen and a pageant queen, but I'll also say a drama queen. How much drama can viewers anticipate this season on AFAM Wives Club, and how much of it would you say you played a role in?
Um, I guess the drama just comes into the reality of life that, to be honest, that's just how we live in and how we navigate, you know. Drama doesn't mean that it's a negative stereotype. I mean, of course, people think that, oh my God, she's the drama queen and she's just gonna give a lot of entertainment. No, drama is actually the reality of life, of how we live in, because we experience a lot of boulders and we experience a lot of rocks and hindrances in life. And drama is an equivalent of humanity. It's emotion, you know, and that's what they're gonna see, how we as Filipinas are trying to just navigate through life and survive and thrive. So the drama comes in that aspect, and of course a little bit of spunk and flavor, so it's more for that to experience and more for that to see. And of course it's just me trying to live my fantasy.
Love it. Ding, check.
So come here.
Catherine.
Then Catherine, you'll see more
Yes.
of Catherine.
Okay. Julia, you are married to your husband, Michal, who is from Poland, and it's clear from what I've seen, at least so far, that you share a very happy marriage. What do you believe is the key to maintaining a strong, fulfilling partnership? And if you could offer one piece of advice to your fellow AFAM wives, what would it be?
I would say it's always revisiting your goals. So, a marriage, a relationship is not static. You know, we started dating when we were students, and we are such different people now. And every year we have to revisit what we want in life, where we want to live, what family do we want to have? Is it just four-legged creatures or two-legged creatures now? You know, like there's so many different things that you guys go through. And, you know, we just started our business together this year. This year has had so many ups and downs. And just supporting each other through all of that, I think, is the most important thing. So, what advice I would give to like fellow Filipinos who are looking for their partner is just, you know, be yourself and you will attract the person who is the best fit for you. So, I don't think it makes
Wow.
sense to change any part of yourself. I was unapologetically myself when I met Mihal. Everything from my love of eating to my love for law school to my desire to live in the Philippines and give back to the Filipino people. And I'm so happy that he moved to the Philippines and rode with me on that journey. And, we created this beautiful platform together.
Beautiful. So a show like this naturally appeals to Filipino audiences, but it also has the potential to resonate with viewers of various cultural backgrounds. For any of you to answer, for audiences of different ethnicities and nationalities, what would you say are the key reasons they should tune in to your show, AFAM Wives Club on iWant?
Basically, it's about breaking stereotypes because at the end of the day, we are trying to remove label. Think about it. We are a good example of how different cultures from different nations, different countries can actually work together and be a symbolic hope for the world around us that's actually being destroyed by a lot of false news and a lot of things and circumstances. And this is actually a good representation for the whole world that humans can still be humans and love one another despite circumstances and despite anything that is happening around the world.
Quickly, I was just going to say that I think a lot of the stories are so relatable, and people from all different cultures who are maybe in interracial relationships also, or maybe are just looking for love, will be able
Yes.
to resonate with, because we all found love in different ways, right? And we are all going through our own challenges. And I think that theme is kind of universal and that
Yes.
every person can relate to.
Thing. All right. Thank you so much for your time. You're all very maganda. And
Oh,
I hope
maganda.
everything,
Well,
I hope your families are all safe in the Philippines with everything that's going on, the typhoons and everything.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
yeah,
Thank you.
it was a pleasure to meet you all, and good luck with the series.
nice meeting you. Bye-bye,
Okay,
Rowell.
bye. Bye.